Welcome. I'm going to do a reading for a querent. They had asked if they were headed in the right direction, if the direction they were going was the correct way, and I decided that my 7-card stepping stone reading would help him determine what he needs to overcome and things that he has in place already to get him where he wants to be. So it's more of an action reading. It's not really about telling the future. It's more, this is what we need to do to get there. So in this layout, in this spread, the very first card is down here, and it is the root of the question or the problem. The second card is the present feelings of the querent. Third is the fears of the querent. Fourth are the obstacles that he's going through now. The fifth is what he hopes for or what he's looking for, his hopes. And the strengths within him are card number 6. And card number 7 is your final action and what you should do to get what you need or want. And more like what you need. So in this case, the root is the 3 of Wands. And the 3 of Wands is a mini completion. So he's at a point in his life where he's completed that first step. But yet there is more to come. And he knows this because he's looking out. And he says, I know there's more I need to do. So, which is his issue. He knows there's more, but he's not quite sure what that is. So his feelings now in the present is the High Priestess. And that is saying that he's feeling unfulfilled. However, she still brings us good intuition. So, and then leads us kind of back to the 3 again, is he knows there's more to do. But he's just not feeling good inside about it right now. He's just kind of feeling like, I know there's more out there. And there is. So his fears, 4 of Pentacles is it's about being successful, but it's kind of about being a hoarder too. Like, you've earned so much, but you want to hold on to it, and you don't want to share, and you're just kind of holding on, and you're hoarding. And so whatever you're holding on to, whether it's just sometimes a societal what's right or wrong, maybe you're feeling you need to go a certain direction because that's what society says you should be doing, or and you're holding on to that. I kind of feel that that's what it is you're holding on to a way that you believe you should be living, or a way you or you're holding on to that. And so that's kind of a fear too, because you've got this, you're holding on to it, and how do you let that go? So which leads us to your obstacles, which are choices. So it seems to me right now you have a lot of choices. They're not probably these big choices like this job or that job type of choice, but you could do this, you could live here, you could live there, you could save this money and change this. I mean, there's probably all these little things that you're thinking that you could do differently, and you're just not sure which one to do. And it is an obstacle, because what happens when you don't make a choice, life makes that choice for you. So with that said, it's really important now to go, okay, these are my obstacles. I have these little choices that I'm going back and forth. So let's write those down and then come to an agreement of what you really want to do and stick to that one choice. And it seems to me, by the way, this whole reading, you're not going to make a bad choice. I don't think you're going to. When you asked me the question, when the querent asked me the question, I felt very good about him, and I felt very good about this reading, and everything felt very positive. So, just make some notes and write it down and make a decision. Not overnight, just write it down and get it on paper first. So your hopes are the star, and the star is hope. It's faith. It's having hope. It's having faith. So you want to have that. You want to believe that things are going to be good. You want something to guide you. You're hoping that you're going to see the North Star and you're going to have a place to go. And hence why you asked me to do a reading for you. You want that guidance. That's what you're hoping for. So with your strengths, so this is very cool with you starting over again and starting a new life. Your strengths are the Fool. And what that says is you're not afraid. You're really not afraid. you have an adventurous spirit. That's in your strength. You can be a childlike, have that, oh my gosh, things are going to be great. You have that already in you. You want to go out and venture. It's you're adventurous, or you sure have it in you. It's a strength for sure. So embrace that big time, because that's a good strength to have when your life's changing, because that's what the Fool is about. It's about a new life. So embrace the Fool in you, embrace the adventurousness. Realize too, I'm going to say this, that this is part of your strength. So the Fool, and sometimes he has a little backpack, but if you can see, he has everything, kind of juggling everything around. But the Fool can also take with him what he wants. So instead of holding on to everything, pick and choose and to make your choices and say, this is what I want to bring with me, and this is what I want to bring with me, and these are lessons learned, or any of that, and take that with you. And then your final direction, so to speak, is the King of Wands. And what a better king to be. You couldn't ask for anything better. Well, I mean, all the kings are good to some degree or another, but the King of Wands is saying, embrace that part. He is energetic, so embrace your energy. He's a go-getter. He gets things started. He's not the guy sitting behind the desk doing the numbers. He's not that detail guy, but boy, he's the guy that you want to count on to get a project headed in the right direction, to get the project off of its feet, get it moving, get it going, getting off the ground. So as soon as you can, embrace that king, because he's all about going and getting it done, and energy, and positive and friendly and outgoing. He's got all of that really good energy things, and that says to me that's what you need and need right now to help you move forward. So embrace that king in you and move forward. So all in all, I will say that you know exactly what you're doing. It tells me with the Three of Wands and the High Priestess that you know that you've been successful. You know that you're at a good position. You do also know that there's more to come and more to follow. You just wanted a little direction, and kind of like it feels good to tell you a reading like that, because it's always nice when you're doing a reading for someone that truly does know. They just want you to remind them. So I think with this reading, I'm going to just say, I'm going to remind you to grab hold of your adventurous side, be the King of Wands, be energetic, don't be afraid, get going, don't worry about every little detail, don't worry about all of these choices, make one and make it happen. And I think you are on a great road, and I feel very good about the reading, and I hope you do too. So this is an example stepping stone reading, and I hope you all enjoyed it and learned a little bit of something. Anyway, thank you very much, and we'll do another one soon. Thanks.